Stop for a moment. Look around the room you're in. Do you feel it? That subtle, almost imperceptible weight in the air. It's not the silence, and it's not the pressure of the day. It is the ghost of the person you were supposed to become. It stands beside you in the shower. It watches you scroll through endless feeds. It sits across from you at the dinner table, silent, judging, and infinitely more capable than the person you are right now. This ghost is your unlived life, your unfulfilled potential. And I want to tell you an uncomfortable truth. This ghost is the heaviest burden you will ever carry. You think your struggle is with failure, with rejection, or with the sheer difficulty of the task. But that is a lie you tell yourself to stay safe. Your real struggle is with the tyranny of your own potential. You are not afraid of failing. You are terrified of succeeding, because success demands that you kill the person you are today and step into the shoes of the person you are meant to be. And that new self is a stranger. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche spoke of this with brutal clarity. He didn't ask, "What are you doing?" He asked, "What are you becoming?" For Nietzsche, life was not about finding yourself, but about creating yourself. He introduced the concept of the Übermensch, not a superhero, but a person who overcomes their current self, who wills their own values into existence, and who says yes to the totality of their life, including its suffering. But most of us are stuck in what he called the last man. Comfortable, complacent, seeking only ease and approval. We are masters of the almost. We start the business, but never scale it. We write the first chapter, but never the book. We get fit, but never truly strong. We keep our potential in a pristine, untouched box, because as long as it remains potential, it cannot be criticized, it cannot be broken, and it cannot disappoint. This is the profound, self-inflicted wound of the modern soul. We choose the pain of regret over the pain of discipline. Why do we do this? Why do we actively sabotage the very things we claim to want? The answer lies in a deep, unconscious mechanism: self-protection. When you are on the cusp of a major breakthrough, when you are about to sign the deal, finish the project, or commit to the relationship, your brain's ancient wiring screams danger. This is not the fear of failure. It is the fear of identity change. The person who achieves the goal is fundamentally different from the person who only dreams of it. They have different habits, different friends, different responsibilities. They have to show up differently. And your ego, the comfortable, familiar self, perceives this change as a kind of death. It is a terrifying leap into the unknown. So, your unconscious mind deploys a defense mechanism, the flaw. You suddenly become too busy, too tired, too distracted. You pick a fight, you miss the deadline, you find a reason to quit. You choose the familiar misery over the unfamiliar joy. You choose the known prison over the unknown freedom. The Stoics understood this paralysis of potential better than anyone. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, wrote in his Meditations, not for the world, but for himself. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is not a morbid thought. It is a radical call to action. It is the ultimate antidote to procrastination and the tyranny of the unlived life. The Stoics teach us that the only thing we truly own is our prohairesis, our moral purpose, our faculty of choice. Everything else, our reputation, our possessions, our future, is adiaphora, indifferent. When you focus on the potential, you are focusing on the future, which is not yours. When you focus on the ghost of the unlived life, you are focusing on a fantasy. The only thing that is real, the only thing that can kill the ghost, is the action you take in this single, fleeting moment. The theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer, writing from a Nazi prison cell, introduced the concept of costly grace. He contrasted it with cheap grace, which is the forgiveness without repentance, the discipleship without the cross, the potential without the price. Cheap grace is what we seek when we read self-help books and watch motivational videos without ever changing our behavior. It's the comfort of knowing what we should do, without the courage to do it. Costly grace, however, is the treasure hidden in the field, for which a man sells all he has. It is the call to follow, which is always a call to action, a call to discipline, a call to suffering. Your unlived life is the price of cheap grace. It is the comfort you bought by refusing to pay the cost of becoming. The uncomfortable truth is this: The world does not need your potential. It needs your execution. Your potential is a private comfort. Your action is a public gift. The ghost of the unlived life will only disappear when you finally decide to make its existence redundant. So, how do you finally silence the ghost? You don't fight it. You don't argue with it. You simply outgrow it. You do the work today that the person you want to be would do. You choose the pain of the present moment, the pain of the cold plunge, the pain of the blank page, the pain of the difficult conversation, over the slow, corrosive pain of future regret. Remember the words of Plato. The first and best victory is to conquer self. Every small act of discipline is a victory over the last man within you. Every moment you choose action over comfort, you are not just building a life. You are destroying a ghost. Let the weight of your potential fall away. Let the fear of becoming a stranger to yourself be replaced by the thrill of meeting that stranger. The unlived life is a tragedy. The life lived, however flawed, is a masterpiece. Start now. The ghost is watching, and it is waiting for you to finally make it disappear.